So I'm on the way home before work from seeing Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie about Freddie Mercury and Queen. And beforehand, I read one review. That review was the Live-Wired review, and they talked about that basically that homosexuality / bisexuality was presented as being thrust upon Freddie and wasn't a healthy part of his lifestyle and stuff like that. I see where they went or why they went there with it. But really, as a gay man, I take it more along the lines of we feel that way a lot, especially if we are from cultures and traditions that aren't friendly to anything that is not heterosexual, whether that includes sex with women or not. And I don't know if Freddie Mercury was bi. I don't know his story well enough. To comment on that, frankly. But their music speaks to me too, and it was my brother that introduced me to them because he had a copy of their Tokyo concert, and blown away, absolutely blown away. I giggled at the drummer thing. That's very much okay. He wasn't bad looking, but no. As a counterpoint to the Livewire review, I'm going to say that frequently maybe not all, but many gay men and women, though I'm not going to speak for anyone like that in that regard. We frequently feel like our sexuality is suddenly thrust upon us in a negative way because society has told us all our lives that because we're different, it's a negative thing. And so if we frequently, we try and pray it away, we try and therapy it out, we try and, do all these things to not be different until we realize that we can't not be different. And we have to, pardon the pun, but find the queen in ourselves to embrace our difference and let that be a part of our life that is in fact healthy and happy, and at the end of his life, Freddie found happiness in a same-sex relationship with Jim, and that's one of the best lines I've ever seen in the movie, or in anything for that matter. Of you look like you need a friend, find me when you like yourself. That's one of my favorite lines ever. And it's a journey to get to where you're healthy and happy in who you are as a sexual person. I think this part is not being recorded anymore. No, it still is. Anyway, it takes time and it's a journey, and we all have to allow for that. And I think Bohemian Rhapsody caught that aspect of Freddie's journey exceedingly well. I cried. It entertained me. I will say, I didn't necessarily like the montage of their tours as much. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know that I don't really feel like that particularly added a lot to the movie. It seemed like, and I get it, everything to make Freddie's star rise and all that stuff. I get it, but I personally don't think that it added all that much to the movie. I think it was a 2 or 5 minute block of film work that could have gone into greater depth about other things. Not to say that the scenes that were there weren't powerful. They absolutely were. But anyway, great movie. I cried. Yeah, I think it was very, very sad that if Freddie was bi, in fact, that Mary couldn't accept that part of him, because at least in the movie, I don't know how true to life all of it is, because I just don't, but in the movie she said outright, Freddie, you're gay. Which, if he is, that's fine, and I'm glad that she was able to be that for him, because he still loved her, and it was a hard scene, and it was a heartbreaking scene, because he truly did love her, as I understand it. So if he was still in love with her, but was having to deal with other things too, then it's sad to me that she could not share it more than that, I don't know. That's really theirs, frankly, and I have no. I've not been in that situation, so gold star. But well done movie, very well done movie.